Hi, I'm Landon with Reconyx, and today we're going to be running through the process of shooting lanes. So we got this tree stand hung finally, and I just jumped up there and I took a look at the different trails of where the deer are coming from and the trees and little saplings that we have to cut so we have a shot. It's really important to take your time when you're in the tree stand once you get it hung to really try and pick apart the different directions that the deer could be coming from, going to, or if even they're just mingling around, because this is like a mingle zone. They kind of like to mingle around in here, so just trying to envision where the deer could be going. That's really important. So today we have a pole saw. That's all we really need. There's some fancy ones out there, but this is just the basic of the basic. You could have some gloves, but we don't need those, and time to cut some trees. Alright, it's important too to not take too much of the trees or cover off, because obviously that could pick you out a little bit easier. Another thing to keep note of is when, even during the season, if you notice things that need to be cut for the next year, like, oh, that's going to regrow and that's going to create a problem, that's always good to keep a little note in your head. So yeah, last year when we were hunting this tree, there was these saplings, and you never know where the deer is going to go either, so really pay attention to the movement, and that could even help you the following season of, like, oh, the deer starting to move on that trail, you might need some things to be cut there. So yeah, just keep in mind too, like when you're cutting close to your tree stand, that you clean up some of the sticks and branches, especially if they're big branches, off of the trail, because they pile up, then you can't access your stand correctly, or you could even possibly push the deer to another trail that you might not want them to go down. But yeah, I think we're all set for the season. We have water down here, we have a Reconyx camera. This food plot is always filled with deer every day. There are water barrels that brought them in here, even more, especially on the hot summer days, so I expect a good early season kill out of this spot.